exciting. I'm here with my friend Henry. We are here to see the screening of Dark Tower. And so we thought it'd be fun to film a couple videos before, since we have time to wait. Yeah. And so excuse the
ambiance.
Yeah, excuse the ambiance. and anyway, so we're going to talk about our 5 most anticipated films to be coming out in 2017.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one because there's so many movies this year, and I didn't even know where to start.
Yeah, there's a lot, and so yeah, it's challenging. So my number 5 though is Thor Ragnarok.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this because I really liked the trailers. I loved that Thor, what Thor was doing during the Civil War thing. I really liked Taika Waititi, the director. He hasn't made a movie I disliked yet. He's really fun, and I like the color palette they're using. It's bright and fun. And it's been such a good year for superhero movies in general that I think this has a lot of potential, and I'm looking forward to it.
It's interesting. For me, that didn't even make my top 5. And
I have a huge crush on Chris Hemsworth, and so I love Thor. So yeah, this had to make my list.
I liked the first one. The second one was pretty good. I didn't dislike it, but I still liked it. But this one, I am excited to see it, but it didn't make my top 5 because I just didn't feel like it's going to be as good as the ones that I did pick.
Yeah. So what do you have as
So my number 5, I guess, of anticipated is Blade Runner 2049.
Didn't have that on my list, but yeah. That one, it's going to be nervous because it's sort of one of those passion projects.
Yeah.
It can either be horrible or it can be awesome.
Exactly, and I was thinking the same thing, but I like the trailer that came out. I like the fact that Harrison Ford's back. I did enjoy the first Blade Runner, so I'm hoping that this is going to be good, but it didn't make as my number 5.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. You know that, at least with Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he's such a beautiful director, and he really has so much passion for this. He specifically signed on just because he didn't like the idea of someone screwing it up. So nice. He's definitely really. So it should be very interesting, for sure. So my number 4 is an indie that I'm really looking forward to. I'm a big animation buff. It's called The Breadwinner, and I'm really excited about it. It's based on a novel that, I'm not sure if it's a novel or a true story, but anyway, it's about this girl in Afghanistan who ends up going to work to help her family, so she has to disguise herself, and it just looks, I've liked everything this particular studio has done, and it looks gorgeous. It's hand-drawn animation, which you don't see that much anymore, and so, which I love. So I'm really excited for it, and so that's my number 4.
I haven't heard of that one, so I can't say much about it, but my number 4 would have to be Flatliners.
I haven't heard of that one either.
Now, I have to say that one is a little high because this one could go the wrong way.
Yeah.
But it is definitely a remake of the original Flatliners, if you've heard of that one. Have you heard of it?
No, I don't think I have.
The original Flatliner had Kevin Bacon in it, and I'm trying to think of all the actors. It was back in the 80s or 90s that the original one came out. This is a remake. It's got a whole new cast, obviously, young actors, but I don't know, it looked interesting, and just because I sort of liked the first one to begin with, I kind of got curious, so I thought,
Who's in the remake?
What's her face? She was in Inception, dark hair. I can't remember her name.
Oh, Ellen Page?
Ellen Page, yeah, she's one of the main,
yeah.
in the movie. I can't remember all the other ones, but I know she's the main lead in there.
Nice. Cool.
So,
oh, we forgot to say that we specifically said no Last Jedi, just to keep us interested, because we're both going to have that on our list, and that would be boring.
That one would make the list easy.
Yeah.
So, no Jedi in there.
So, my next on my list is Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh.
I'm really excited for this. It has an amazing cast. Kenneth Branagh is a good director. I really like the novel. I think it's a lot of fun. And I really like the trailer. And we don't get that many detective kind of stories like this, and I feel like it'll be just sort of old-fashioned fun.
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, it's hard this year. I thought there were a lot of good movies. It's hard for me to make a list, and that one was definitely one that looked good, but it didn't make mine. Yeah. But I think I will see it, for sure. But mine was American Assassin.
Okay.
So it's based on the book by the same title.
Uh-huh.
And this movie, for me, I have been talking about this movie for years. Like, probably the last 5 or even 10 years, I'm like, when are they going to make this movie? Bruce Willis at one point was attached to it, and he was on it for many years. And then eventually, Chris Hemsworth, by the way, was offered the role, and he turned it down. And anyways,
Now does Tom Cruise?
no, it's got Dylan, the dude from The Maze Runner.
Oh.
The-
I thought it was.
anyway.
I didn't think it was Tom Cruise.
No.
Okay.
So it's Dylan, whatever his name is. He's the lead. But I watched the trailer when I heard about the movie coming out, and it's got Michael Keaton plays the part that Bruce Willis was going to play. Anyways, the trailer sold me even more about it. I'm like excited. This is my number 3 that I'm looking forward to for the rest of the year.
Nice. That one I don't know a ton about, so I'm curious about it.
Yeah. Dylan O'Brien. That's his name.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
So my number 2 is Coco. I'm going to be excited for any Pixar movie.
Yeah.
And this one also has the new Frozen short, which I love Frozen, so I'm excited about that. I got kind of pumped for it at D23. And it looks beautiful. It's something new that they've never, it's an original story. It has original songs and exploring the Day of the Dead kind of story. I think that'll be really good. I hope so. I feel like the last trailer I didn't care for. So there's a few things that make me a little nervous about it. I don't feel like they're as aggressively marketing it as they are as more confident films.
Yeah.
But
Probably because it's an original story, so they don't know what
to do with it exactly. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. So that's my number 2.
My number 2, and I'm having second thoughts maybe, but again, there's so many movies. Logan Lucky. Or Lucky Logan, I forget what order it goes in. But it's got Daniel Craig in it. I love that guy. I think he's a great actor. I think the part he's playing in this movie is going to be different than what he's ever done. I mean, you know him as James Bond.
Right.
And I don't know, it's got a huge cast. It's got Channing Tatum's in it. I can't think of the others, but it just looks fun. It looks like it could be a good time, and I'm actually looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think it'll be either really cool or really annoying. Like some of the character choices, they have the potential to be really annoying or really cool.
Yeah.
I think. So that's an interesting pick. So we're at number 1, right?
Number 1,
yeah, I'm lost track. So my number 1 is The Greatest Showman. I'm so excited for this. I love Hugh Jackman. I love musicals. So I like this whole like circus motif and the story of Barnum and Bailey. Obviously, it's very loose story, retelling of it, but it just looks really like whimsical and charming and wonderful and something that's going to be really special. So I really liked the trailer, and so that's my number 1.
I agree. That does look like a good movie, and I think Hugh Jackman can't make a bad movie. Honestly, I don't know.
X-Men Origin Wolverine.
Well, okay. He played his character good though.
Yeah.
Out of everything else, might have been a mess, but he did good. I don't know. I agree. That one does look good. So.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
My number 1, and it's purely because I have been looking forward to this movie, is the Justice League movie.
Yeah, interesting.
I know the backlash that people have had with Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, blah blah blah. You know what? I'm just a fan of the characters. I'm glad that they did a Justice League movie. I actually like Zack Snyder's take on the visuals and everything that he did. I like Batman v Superman. I did. And
how dare you? No, just kidding.
I know you didn't like it.
No,
I liked it, and so I'm actually looking forward to this, especially now after Wonder Woman. I'm even more excited. Joss Whedon is kind of taking over to finish it up. So, I am pumped. I think that's going to be
I didn't hate
exciting.
as much as some people. I just really hated what they did to Superman. So that was my issues with that. But it wouldn't make my top 5, but I am kind of curious as a movie fan to see how this weird mixture of Joss Whedon and Zack Snyder turns out. Like, I feel like I can think of 2 more different directors and styles and everything. And so I'm almost more curious about that than anything else. And I love Wonder Woman so much. So I am really excited to see what they do with her.
it's gonna be fun. I think
So.
because of the success, you almost think they have to have her a little more prominent in
Yeah.
this movie.
Well, and the women in Themyscira are in the trailer.
in the trailer,
Yeah,
yeah.
like Hippolyta
right.
and all that. So I'm very curious to see how that goes down.
Did you?
So where can people find you?
Well, you can go to MovieReviews2GO on YouTube. Just movie with the number 2.
Yeah.
Let's not get that one. Or MovieReviews2GO.com. Twitter, the same thing. Instagram. So easy.
Yeah, cool. We'll have all the information in the description section. And thanks so much. And we'll talk to you all later.